So, students of 8th class, we are going to study writs and question answers in the third part. So, what is a writ? Writ is an order. You can note down writ is an order from the Supreme Court or the High Court to the lower courts. You just remember this one. You need not to follow this paragraph. You just remember that writ is an order from the Supreme Court or High Court to the lower courts or the government authorities. Okay, so there is a habeas corpus, writ of prohibition, writ of certiorari, that is a Latin term, the writ of mandamus, the writ of quo warranto. So these are the various writs. So habeas corpus, it is a Latin term, means to have the body, not to have the dead body, but to have the body released. It is an order from the Supreme Court and High Court. So whenever you are asked what is a habeas corpus, you say it's an order from the Supreme Court or High Court. So what is this order? The court can get the body of any person released if it has been unlawfully captured by any person or group of person or by the state or by the police. If police arrest anyone, okay, police cannot arrest anyone who is walking on the road or if they doubt somebody. Okay, that is a safeguard for your personal freedom. You have the life to liberty. You have the right to live. So this habeas corpus defends your this right to live. Then we have prohibition. Okay, the Supreme Court or the High Court orders to an inferior court to stop proceeding in a case which it in the opinion of higher court might be beyond their jurisdiction. That means it is not in their power to judge a particular case. So the Supreme Court and High Court can ask them to stop the proceeding. That is what it's written here, to stop the proceeding. Remember this one line, underline line. Then certiorari, it is issued by Supreme Court to judicial or quasi-judicial authority in order to quash, remove in order its order or decision. The meaning is here reject as invalid. So any judgment they have given, it is to declare it invalid. So that is to the lower courts. Okay, then there is mandamus, another writ. Literally means we command. This writ is the sort of command to the government authority, to the subordinate courts to do their duty properly. Okay, if the government had promised during the election to do something, so the Supreme Court can ask the government to do and fulfill the task they had been told. Then quo warranto, it is again order or writ issued by a High Court or Supreme Court to a public servant to inquire into the legality of his holding a public office or to oust him if his claim. I'll give you a simple example, students. Suppose for 5 years Congress ruled in Punjab and one of your relative is made director for 5 years. Okay, director of anything. Okay, and after he has got office, he has got a bungalow, he has got a vehicle, government vehicle. So if he doesn't leave after 5 years, when the term gets over, if he doesn't leave the office, then the High Court or Supreme Court can ask him to get out. Okay, or they can oust him out, remove him. Okay, then we have a subordinate code, that is you have got a judicial complex in Sarna. Okay, at Sarna you have judicial complex or Malkpur. There you go, visit them, visit the court. You will find two courts, session court and civil court. Session judge court, that is the criminal cases, are solved by the session court, and district judge, civil cases are solved by the district judge, but they are one and the same. When district judge solves the case, criminal case, he becomes session judge. When he solves the civil cases, he becomes district judge. Okay, under this session court, there are additional session judge, first class magistrate, and so on. So that is list is given here. Okay, hierarchically. Then the administration of justice is conducted by two types of courts, civil and criminal. The civil courts are those which decide cases pertaining to money, contracts, laws, etc. Okay. So when the district judge deals with criminal cases, he is known as the session judge, as I told you. Then we have Lok Adalat, very cheap and quick justice given to the poor people. Lok Adalat means people's court. The Lok Adalat is a voluntary forum which settles disputes between the conflict groups. These Lok Adalats have proved very effective in providing speedy justice to people. So they provide justice without much expenses. That means the justice very cheap. There is a compromise made between the two parties. They provide justice without much expenses. The first Lok Adalat were organized in Gujarat. The work of the Lok Adalat is managed by retired judicial officers. The disputing parties are encouraged to settle their dispute amicably, friendly, through dialogue. Free legal aid is given to people who cannot afford to engage lawyers. Okay, so this is very good for the poor people. Those entitled to free legal aid include people belonging to scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, women, and children. So this is all from the chapter. In the fourth part, we shall do the exercises.